Hi Synchron. Gosh, it's only 4 weeks to go and we're going to Hong Kong for the Synchron You Don't Know What You Don't Know conference. And what a cracker of a conference that's going to be. On Monday the 9th of May is our opening dinner. And we're looking forward to seeing you there and looking forward to hosting you with an Asian themed market within the hotel.
Now, as we all know, registration is important, but we're going to make it fun. You'll be collecting a conference shirt that you'll be told when to wear that. But we do ask that you would try and avoid thongs and runners when you're in the ballroom area. But it will be a brilliant night. You'll get to meet everybody else that's there and start networking and enjoying the friendship at Synchron.
Yeah, Tuesday, the following day, is a half-day work. So we work half a day, and the afternoon we're going to play. We're going to have a bit of fun. We're going to ask you to get into your conference shirts. But the actual opening itself, we would dearly love partners to be at, because we've got Australia's premier international speaker, Amanda Gore, speaking. And she talks about marketing to the different sexes. A bit like men are from Mars, women are from Venus type talk. It's very funny, very entertaining, and very good at what she does.
Yes, she's good value, and looking forward to seeing her present again. She's wonderful. And I do urge all partners to please attend. You'll be sorry if you don't. We will be organising a partner program for that afternoon. We're going to give you something creative and making your own fascinators, and that's going to be a little bit of a gem for us, because obviously we're going to be wearing them at Happy Valley. So yes, it's going to be interesting. But we're trying to fill the agendas up as much as we can to make it entertaining for everybody. But please remember, smart casual, avoid thongs and runners in the ballroom, but please be comfortable.
In the afternoon, we're going to ask you please to put your conference shirt on. And we'll provide you with a conference shirt to wear. It's not a bad polo, actually. We're going to ask you to wear that conference shirt for the whole afternoon's activities. And the afternoon's activities will start with a walk. It's not a big walk, it's only about 5 minutes, to the Star Ferry. Pretty well everyone in Hong Kong and the New Territories at one stage or other go on the Star Ferry. It is the main public transport ferry from the Kowloon side across to Hong Kong Island. And we're going to take you all there. On the way, we're going to get a group photograph. When we get onto Hong Kong Island, you'll be getting on a double-decker open-top bus. We'll go past Repulse Bay, around to a little fishing village called Stanley. And at Stanley's got the Stanley Markets. Stanley Markets are a great introduction to Hong Kong markets. If you haven't been to a Hong Kong market, it's a nice way to start it. The prices on the goods are pretty close to the prices you'll end up paying. There's not a real lot of negotiating in Stanley Market. You might be able to negotiate a little bit, but not a real lot. From there, we go around to Victoria Peak. Victoria Peak has one of the most beautiful views in the world. Incredible views. So I've got our fingers crossed and hope we have a clear afternoon or a clear night. We'll have dinner at Victoria Peak. We will then take the Victoria Peak tram down. We have exclusive use of that. The Victoria Peak tram goes at about a 45-degree angle. It's incredible. The coaches will pick us up at the base of Victoria Peak tram terminal. That's hard to say. The Victoria Peak tram terminal, and take us around to the Temple Street markets. Now that's where you get the real taste of markets in Hong Kong, where you'll negotiate your heart out. If you're a good negotiator, you're going to have a ball. You'll buy shirts, you'll buy polos, you'll buy watches, you'll buy pens, you'll buy handbags, and whatever they say the price is, halve it and then halve it again. You'll have a bit of fun, won't you, Jose?
And yes, we were culprits of filling a few suitcases up. It's a big walking day. Please be smart and wear comfortable walking shoes.
Wednesday is a full day work session. Look, we know you can go on a holiday, family holiday. You don't need Synchron for that. We believe, obviously, we're going to give you a fantastic experience for your family, but you don't need us to go on a holiday. We know that when you come to Hong Kong for the You Don't Know What You Don't Know conference, you expect to take something back for your business. You expect to take something back which will aid you in how you do business. So we've got a full work day on Wednesday. In the evening, however, we're going to Happy Valley Racecourse. What a night that is going to be. The Hong Kong Jockey Club, however, does have a dress code.
Yes, and it's jackets for gentlemen with collared shirts, And ladies, Spring Carnival. Spring Carnival's going to Happy Valley, and obviously it's fascinators that we make. It's going to be a beautiful night. I think you'll think that we're in Flemington, but we're really in Happy Valley, surrounded by fantastic buildings, and it's going to be brilliant.
We're going to give everyone $50 Hong Kong. It's not a real lot of money, by the way. It's about $10 Australian. But it sounds good, doesn't it? We're going to give you all $50 Hong Kong to have a gamble. If you want to use your own money to gamble, good on you. But we'll give you $50 to have a play with anyway. On top of that, there will be a tipster there on site. And maybe even the paparazzi might make a visit to get some photographs. We've secured a VIP room for you to use, for us to use, and we actually look down straight onto the race course. And the jockeys and the horses ride directly underneath us. And you can hear the jockeys talking to the horses. What a cracker of a night that is going to be. Unfortunately, because of licensing laws, no children under the age of, is it 18?
18.
18 can come. So if you're bringing your children and they're age 17 or under, unfortunately they cannot come to that night. Sorry, it's a grown-ups night only. Final day of the conference. It's a work session in the morning. It's a work session in the morning and a cracker of a work session too. The final session after morning tea is a secret, I was about to say advisor, a secret speaker I meant to say. I can't tell you who he is. You'll find out when you get to Hong Kong. But I strongly urge, please make sure your partners come to this final session. He's very entertaining but very knowledgeable as well. In addition to that, we will be leaving straight from the final session onto our afternoon's activities. And what an afternoon activity it is. We're going to take you by coach to Lantau Island. At Lantau Island, we'll be taking you on a gondola, a very spectacular gondola ride, it's quite large actually, to the village of Pulin. I think I've said that right, Pulin, where the Pulin Monastery is. We'll have a yum cha lunch there, so we won't be having lunch before we leave the hotel. So we really are saying session finishes straight to the coaches, then off to Pulin. And then from lunch, you'll be free to wander around the Pulin village. It is a beautiful little village, mainly tourist shops, but there's some good shopping to be made. At the end, there's a I would call it a town square is the easiest way I can describe it. You go left and you go to the monastery itself. Imagine the gold leaf that's inside these monasteries. Absolutely stunningly beautiful temples. If you go to the right, however, at the right you have the giant Buddha. Now it's about 1,000 steps to walk up to the giant Buddha, so if you reckon you're up to it, do it. I've done it. Josie's done it. What do you think of the giant Buddha, Jos?
Tiring. But worth every step. It was wonderful. I'm glad I said I could actually do it, but it was a fantastic afternoon, and you won't be disappointed. It's a very tranquil place, and thoroughly enjoyed the afternoon. So, and then we head off, getting ready for a gala dinner.
Gala dinner night. Think of James Bond. James Bond, 007. That's the night we're going to have. It's a surprise location. Can't tell you where it is, but you'll find out. And James Bond is going to be there along with a Russian spy. We won't say what his name is either, but you'll find out. Boris something. Dress code?
007. Girls, big Bond girl for one night. It'll be brilliant. We're all looking forward to it. The evening gowns that have been sorted here at the office, it's getting exciting, and I just can't wait for the night.
Who's going to come dressed as Ursula Andress in the white bikini? I don't think anyone.
A dress code does apply.
Unfortunately, for safety reasons, any children 5 or under will not be permitted to come to that gala dinner night. Children over 5, parents' discretion applies. You'll need to look after your children yourself, so if they get a bit unruly, unfortunately, the venue will require you to take the children out. However, as far as we're concerned, if the children are over 5, yes, they can come to the gala dinner. Under 5, just for safety issues. We're going to have a cracker of a conference. We're going to look forward to seeing you there in Hong Kong. Come in, enjoy yourself. And I suppose all I have to say is, see you there!
See you in 4 weeks, and dress codes will be coming out to you shortly.